This is Sopranos season 6, episode 15. Remember when, which basically sets up the whole thematic of the legacy theme of season 6 of going back to the past and telling all these stories. And so there's two storylines going on, which is interesting because Junior and Paulie are probably the most entertaining characters on Sopranos, and this is very much an episode where, after a couple of very depressing first two episodes of the part two, this is very much, even though it's got that moments of drama, but having Junior and Paulie in the episode together and their own storylines kind of adds a little juice to the Sopranos, the final episodes. And so basically it's about Tony and Paulie going on a road trip, and Paulie kind of bringing up all these these stories of the past, and it's kind of tragic in a way because half the guys he's talking about have been killed by Tony or by somebody else, or Tony's called a hit. And it's about going back and what is the past for Tony, because it's very much a sadness, and he's the kind of guy who always, which is great strength and great weakness, always looks ahead to the future, and having this whole thing with Paulie going back to the past. And then the other storyline is Junior being in hospital prison, and about him mentoring this young kid, kid that's probably not the best. Obviously Junior not being the best mentor in a row, but at the same time it's also Junior's kind of conceding. Junior kind of concedes to his own life in a way, where he kind of gives up and he just he lets the hospital win in a way, and lets them kind of do what they want him to do in a way. And of course the kid that he mentors to do some interesting stuff obviously kind of resents that in the famous scene where he beats up Junior because he's not his mentor anymore, and this kid needs a mentor, and he needs kind of a purpose in this hospital, whereas Junior just kind of gives up along the way, and him still being in denial about shooting Tony and stuff like that. And it's just really about Tony and what to do with these guys, and him, and at the end of the episode, him and Paulie on the boat, and you think he's going to do what he did to Pussy, but of course Tony doesn't have it in him, and Tony just wants to move on to the future, and he can't, because he's going to be haunted by his past, and he wants Junior to go away, but Junior's still alive and kicking, and even though Junior's given up, he's still alive and kicking. Very cool episode. Remember when.